Um, Today I'm wearing my Levi's cut-off shorts. I absolutely love Levi's 501, whether as long denims or short. I bought these at a vintage shop. I actually have a several pair of Levi's 501, and then I cut these off because they just fit so well. I also have another pair that's a bit loose and baggy. This one is more fitting. I'm a 28, size 28. So they're perfect fit. Normally I would wear them loose because I feel like they, sort of put focus on my thighs, and I've always had issues with my thighs and my legs. But now I actually don't care. That's what being 48 means, that you just don't give a, and you dress for yourself. So I'm wearing these Levi's cut off that I've had for over 10 years. I've picked up a bit of weight, so now they're slightly tighter around the bum and the waist. And I've paired them with this shirt. Ralph Lauren. I have a brother who's very stylish, so each time he doesn't want any of his shirts or blazers, I just ask him to send them out this way. So I got this shirt. I just visited my brother last week in Aarhus, and he checked some of his old shirts that he hasn't been using. And he asked me, "Do you want this one?" I was like, "Yes, of course I want it." Can you see the print at the back? And I love that it's two-toned. Some places it looks like it's washed, and some places it's dark. You don't know if it's old or not, but I just love the effect. And when it's not tied, I just decided to tie it around. It has this Western look, but I decided to tie it around my waist because I'm wearing shorts for a relaxed look. And I'm wearing flip-flops. It's all about showing legs this summer. I don't care. It's all about showing legs. And like I said on the last video, my legs are part of my life. I run because of these legs. I train because of these legs. I can travel because of these legs. So it's just about, it's all about just showing them off and being proud of these legs. So yeah, shorts are the best way. Last time I showed you how to wear white shorts in 3 different ways. So this is the shirt untied, and then I'm wearing these Zulu bangles for a bit of color and Zulu, summer mood stacked. I have 5 of them. One is sort of breaking, the beads are falling off, but I like them like this. I feel like they're a statement piece. And as you can see how the Levi's fit, tied around. I don't need a belt. And like I said, I'm wearing flip-flops. And as you can see, I told you that I love scarves. I collect silk scarves whenever I can find them. And I got this one, a beautiful pink fuchsia color. I love it. I have another one by Oscar de la Renta. This one doesn't have any tag, but if you know silk, you would know. If you go into a vintage shop, you will know when it's silk or polyester. There's just a big difference. And I got this one, and I just love to tie them around and give my locks a break from, doing anything with them. So this is a way of looking dressy. And yeah, my necklace, aviators that I love. I also have some Prada sunglasses that are more cat-like, ladylike. These one are for a cool effect. And if I was going to the beach or I was meeting for a barbecue, a braai, we call it a braai in South Africa, I would carry a bag, a strap bag, and you can carry it like that. It's got 2 straps, shorter and longer. And I think I've been carrying it like this because I can see the straps are completely falling apart, the long straps. It might be time that I switch. And later on, because it's such a good material, raffia is such a good material. It falls under those materials that I advise anyone my age to invest in, which is cotton, wool, silk, cashmere, leather, linen, and raffia and suede. Raffia is a organic material, so it expands if you put a lot of stuff in it, and it also takes the shape that whatever you put in, and if there's less, then it keeps to the original shape. And I think when the straps are completely falling apart, I can replace them with some leather straps. Have maybe a shoe repairer fix them for me. But for now, I can use the short straps and still. So just to finish off the look, everything is how it looks like from front, and I'm ready. Yesterday the weather was amazing. It was the midsummer. For some reason, I seem to be having issues remembering to turn my mic on and off. I know that I had turned it on just before, and then for some reason I turned it off. So please excuse me. So I'm doing a voiceover. So this was just me sharing about the first look of wearing the denim shorts, cut-off shorts, and the denim shirt with the silk scarf. And but you can also style the denim shorts instead of wearing flip flops, which are more very casual, almost like going to to the beach for a barbecue. One could wear the slides. These ones are by the row. I bought them last year, and I absolutely love them because they're so comfortable. I mean, I wish they were a bit, not as flat, but they're very comfortable because I've got a wide foot and I can walk in them without having feeling like my toes are being pinched, like unlike some shoes. So yeah, and this is just another way of updating the look to a more barbecue bride type of event instead of the flip-flops. I've kept the same items, the denim shirt, and maybe you could sort of, pull out the denim shirt or untie the denim shirt so that it's a bit loose. And I think you can also wear high heels. I've actually worn high heels with this kind of look with a yellow silk shirt and tucked in the shirt and some sunglasses. And I went out to eat by the harbor. So it's fitting. I mean, shorts for summer are just, you can either dress them up or down. It depends on where you're going and what is your vibe. What kind of vibe are you aiming for? But wear those short, ladies, wear those mini skirts. Being in your mid 40s, late 40s, early 50s, mid 50s, there's no time limit. Just wear them and be confident. Make sure that you wear something that makes you feel
We
comfortable.
are on look
They
2
shouldn't be too
on
tight.
styling denim Levi's 501 cutout shorts. I still kept the flip-flops. I've got some pink tones playing around, and then I've switched to a slip or chemis. I think it's called a chemisole pink. It's silk. Love silk. And then I've kept the scarf, and then I removed 2 of the bangles, the Zulu beaded bangles, and have the bag that I could be carrying if I was going to the beach or going to a barbecue, a braai. So the whole look from the front with the slip or the chemisole. I mean, there's many ways to style your denim shorts. This is just my take on it. You don't really have to follow how I style them. And I could be wearing sunglasses, either the aviators or the Prada. I could just show you. Now styled with the Prada sunglasses for a more ladylike, dramatic look because they are cat-eye, which is different from the aviators, which are more playful and sporty, but also still with the, like a masculine touch. So you can either go for the more feminine sunglasses, or you can make a contrast wearing the sunglasses which have a more masculine touch to give a bit of contrast on your look. So this is how it look like from the front, from the side, from behind, and to the other side. And I'm just going to walk towards you, and you can see. You can also change shoes. I'm wearing the rose slides. It's just to break the pink tones and add another tone in the look. So the pink is still there on my scarf and on my chemisole, but I'm wearing the slides. And this could also take me to an evening barbecue look, or just walking around in the city and looking very cute, because it is summer after all, right? And I think I would carry like a denim jacket or a little sweater. I feel like when it's cold, gets cooler, it's even more chic instead of wearing a jacket is expected, but just tying like a sweater on top, a cashmere sweater, which is cashmere sweaters are versatile because you can also use them in summer because they keep you cool, but they still keep you warm without you sweating, and wool as well, but cashmere because it's lighter. So I would, just throw my gray or my navy blue or my brown cashmere sweater or even the red just around my shoulders and have it in my bag when it gets cooler. So, but this is the look with the different shoes, flats. So the flip flops, which are very, very casual, but I know that people style them with suits and stuff. So it depends what you're looking for. Or you can also change to another different type of shoe, a slide. And you can also wear a heel. I will try and see if I can find, find heels that I can wear with this one. I always wear my kitten heels. Maybe I can do that, or I can put on another shoe, just to give you a different look if you wanted to take this look to a more dressy evening part. We are on look 3, where we're styling the same denim shorts with a bit of kitten heel. Guys, I cannot wear high heels anymore. I simply cannot. For my own comfort, for my own well-being, and for my own sanity, I just cannot walk around in town at night wearing super high heels. So now I've invested myself in some kitten heels, and I know, no, don't judge, that maybe they are granny kind. There's no discussion. I just love them. I'm wearing these Manonoplanik kitten heels, super cute with some strings. You can tie them in different ways, and I'm wearing them with the same cutout shorts and a silk blouse. I love me some silk, like silk with patterns. I love it. This is a vintage silk blouse that I got on Etsy years ago, and I can I can pair this look with the clutch, which I think goes well with the shoes. Not that you have to match your bag and your shoes, but I just feel like it's just if I am going out in the evening, this is how I could look like while I still look very summery with shorts, but pulled together. And maybe I could wear like a necklace, a longer necklace. I have a necklace that has an Africa continent a bit, but right now I'm only wearing this tiny, very dainty, cute little necklace. And I've tied my silk scarf behind my hair. Again, the same silk scarf that I had tied to create a very chilled, relaxed beach vibe summer look. Now it's also an accessory to make the whole look more put together, but also still as a bit of fun because the color is just vibrant. And the back of the outfit, I'm just going to walk so you can see. Like I told you, my legs are out and I don't care. Right? My legs are out in these shorts and I don't care. Wear those shorts, wear those mini skirts, ladies. This is your time. It doesn't get better than this. And if you're in your 40s, you would wish that you did when you were 35. And now I'm 48. I wish that I had worn more short skirts, mini skirts, shorts, skimpy shorts when I was younger. But I was very, very aware and just self-aware and spent so much time worrying about how I looked and comparing myself to others. And right now I'm just like, this is the best I have, and it can only get worse from now on, if you know what I mean, or it can only get better. And the thing that the fact that I'm wearing shorts and just dressing for myself, I am actually claiming that it can only get better. Because if I don't, it can only get worse. If I don't exercise, if I don't take care of myself, treat my skin the best way I can with all the damages, my body, I've given birth to 2 kids. If I just let it go, it's going to fall apart. So just wear those shorts, wear those mini skirts. And if you're 48, it doesn't get better, or it can get better. It's just your outlook on it. And by me sharing this, wearing shorts and styling my shorts in different ways, and like dare to go to a summer dinner, wearing shorts and a very cute blouse to balance the legs with, more demure, if you can call it like that. And the little detail, I have these bangles that I've been meaning to sell or give away, but I just realized that they make such a beautiful cuff, but also an accessory statement, because this is a large, it's a size 14 blouse, but I like it like that. I like it loose and baggy. And if I want, I can also tie the, you know, be more formal, like very adult. So this is, I could style it with this bag, or I could also pair it with this bag, but then, you know, the raffia bag, it gives a more relaxed look. Um, if I'm going out, I could still carry the bag and stuff it with my jacket and whatnot, my reading glasses and stuff, and then put it away. And inside the raffia bag, there's a little clutch that I can pull out when I arrive wherever I'm going. So this could be the raffia could be a transportation bag, and then the little clutch inside, I can show you, could be where I put my tiny essentials, like my phone. And feature about this raffia bag, that it has this little, so when I arrive wherever I'm going, if I'm going to a dinner, a summer dinner outside, garden dinner, I can bring the raffia to put all my necessary stuff, my sweater, my glasses, my phone, my cream, whatever that I need, a book, you know. And if I was wearing very high heels, I could bring my flat shoes for later. And then when I arrive, remove the little clutch and put on my lipstick and whatever that I need to carry while I'm walking around and still looking cute. So I think this is the best feature of the bag. And the beautiful thing about buying things that are versatile is that it's investing. You know, you don't need to go and buy a different bag that or a new clutch. But if I wanted to, I could also carry this clutch if I was not planning to carry anything other than my phone, my lipstick, and my card. But I do use reading glasses now because it is that time, yes. So, but I could also put this clutch in here if I want, and then pull this out when I arrive wherever I'm going. So this is the look. So it seems that this week was not my week of filming and recording myself while talking with the microphone on, because for some reason, again, I switched off the mic even though I had the mic on my shirt and the receiver was on my phone. So I honestly, I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's menopause, I don't know. But anyways, I'm just going to do a voiceover of this video. So here I was sharing that I have been reflecting on the vows and promises that I made to myself 6 months ago. Actually, I think it was 6 months ago where I decided that I'm just going to restart my YouTube channel. And the first goal was to commit to, you know, creating content for my YouTube channel. Not so much for, you know, to get likes and whatever, just for myself as a challenge. And then maybe after 6 months, I'll be able to put new goals and say, okay, now I want to gain so and so subscribers. But in the beginning, it was my first goal to just create the YouTube channel. And I realized that as I'm creating, I'm also learning and I'm also discovering a lot about myself as to what is it that I feel that I want to share. And I honestly love sharing the looks that I'm coveting, and the looks that I show you in how to style one piece 3 different ways. I love that. I feel like versatility at my age is very important in styling, knowing what to dress and knowing what kind of options we have with the pieces that we have. But I also find out that I do also enjoy taking you along on my social runs, on the events that I'm attending. And I think hopefully soon I'll be traveling. I also want to take you with me. But I realize that it's a format that I'm still learning, because I look at other YouTubers and I think they just do it so wonderfully, and I think I'm learning, and I'm also trying to find out what is my style, what is my vlogging style, because I actually do enjoy the storytelling of vlogging, but for me it seems like it's haphazard. So please bear with me. But the whole idea of this YouTube channel is for me to show up for myself and
in therefore, in the hope that I am also inspiring someone who's like me, kind of all over the place, but has something to share with someone. And I'll, it could be from my day-to-day training, because I love moving my body, to the things that I do, to the pieces in my wardrobe and how I style them 3 different ways, and also just coming back here and reflecting on all the other goals or commitments, promises, I call them vows, that I made to myself. So like the vow number 1 was the YouTube channel. Vow number 2 was to recommit to my running, whether it's social running, solo running, long distance running, short running, alone. And I have been doing that consistently, and I'm very proud of myself. I have been showing up, creating content. I am so proud of myself. And I've also learned how to create knit a scarf. I am proud of myself. I'll show you how to style it later on when it gets colder. I am recommitting to my swimming lessons because I am not a confident swimmer. I've learned the skills, but they haven't, they're not automated yet, and I still don't feel confident. And I am also, just promising myself to go out, go on getaways, solo, with people far away, staycation, to events, to solo dating. Just that is another promise as well. And another promise is just to show up, dress up, always trying to look in my best. So I feel like, reflecting on all of this, I feel like I am achieving, or I am keeping the promises to myself, and I just now want to add on to the list. Now that it's summer, I want to go out, and do morning training by the beach, because I'm privileged and lucky to be staying 10 minutes away from the beach by foot, and 5 minutes by bike. I want to go train, do morning trainings for myself. I want to go and take like a morning dip in the cold water. I want to watch the sunrise in the morning, and because the summers are beautiful in Copenhagen, like the sun rises early and it gets dark very late, and already at 1 o'clock in the evening, it's the light is out. So I want to also savor in that. I also want to attend concerts, because there's a lot of outdoor concerts this summer, whether I'm alone or together with someone. I'm also hoping to travel with my daughter, because she's 18, and I'm aware that time is running out with regards to her wishing to travel with me when she's 19, and probably as a steady boyfriend. So I feel like this summer is the time where maybe this will be our last trip before she says, you know what, Mom, I don't need to travel with you. I'm going with my friends to, she just turned 18. So I'm recognizing a lot of things. I am also grateful for a lot of things, but I'm also committing and like holding on to showing up for myself. And because I realize that I have been very good at showing up for other people in 100%, but always putting myself last. Today, for example, I went and did my nails, even though I was thinking, I should save money. But I went and did my nails, and it felt so good to be sitting there, having someone taking care of me. And she was so nice. The service was really good, and she kept asking me if this was fine. And I just felt so good, and I gave her a tip, because I just felt like this was the best service. It was something that was beautiful for me, but I also felt like doing something beautiful for someone, and it wasn't not a lot of money, but that as well. So this is the kind of energy that I want to move with. I want to move with love, with softness, with kindness, and and also just with focus on pouring into myself. And some people will say, oh, but that sounds so selfish. It's intentional, because I feel like when my cup is full, is overflowing, I am able to distribute whatever that I have to others that need it. To be a loving mom to my kids, to be supportive, to listen, to be able to remember to say I'm sorry if I messed up, because I am in a space where I am floating in love, I am floating in kindness, I am floating in calm. But when I'm not okay, it's just a domino effect. So I hope that this little talk inspires you. To be honest, I don't remember what are some of the things that I shared, but I feel like this is the gist of me sitting here and just talking. Honestly, I don't remember what I was saying. I see my facial expression so passionate. But I guess it's just saying that I have decided to show up, and I always hear the little voice in my head when I just before I'm about to post, and I hear the little voice that is like critical, it's like this is not good enough, because I am comparing my today with somebody else's yesterday, which means that the person they've been doing this YouTube journey for 5 years and they perfected and mastered some skills, and I look at my videos, I'm like, but I can't post this. But at the same time, ngiyaqhubeka. In Zulu say we push on, we continue, we soldier on, ngiyaqhubeka, because it's important. Kubalulekile. It's like it's more than important. It's I can't explain this. And I'm sure I will be looking at this journey in a year's time from now and be like, wow, Zozo. Wow, yazini. Yazini kube bewazi ukuthi kuzoba so. It would be like if you only knew this is how good it would turn. Because I feel like the more I do it, the braver I become, the more confident I become, the more I am perfecting and fine-tuning what is my style of storytelling. And yeah, right now it just feels like it's all over the place, but I hope that you enjoy whatever that I share with you. And thank you for following me. Thank you for taking the time to like. Thank you for taking the time to comment and just watch. And just know that I am constantly thinking about if how can I meet you as the person that is viewing this, because it's no longer about me, it's about also the people that are following me, because now I have like 135 subscribers. So the question now back to you is, which are some of the videos you enjoy the most, and what is it that you would love to see from me?